YouTubers, it's me again. I'm doing my weekly reading for next week, and I know I'm a little bit late. I got a little swamped yesterday. My sister got married yesterday. It was interesting. It was an interesting day. Very crowded. I had a lot of things going on. I just didn't get to this. I was like at midnight. I was like, oh, I really should do that, but I'm like, I'm too tired. I'll botch something and the power will go out or something will go out if I do it right now. So I decided to be a day late rather than give you a really crummy reading. So here I am again with this week's reading. Okay, it's basically the usual kind of reading. It's the first three cards are going to be your beginning, middle, and end of the week, and the fourth and fifth card are going to be like an overarching theme, and then unexpected help for this week. So for the beginning of the week, you get the Justice card, which is represented by the Egyptian Mat. I believe that's how you pronounce her. The goddess of justice is your beginning of the week. Right side up. For your middle of the week, you get the Four of Wands, or the Ladybug. Right side up again. For the end of the week, you get the Six of Cups, the Carp. Right side up again. And for your overarching theme of the week, you get the Five of Pentacles, and it's going to be reversed, and it is the Fox. And then the underlying theme, or the unlikely help, is going to be the Chameleon, or the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles reversed. This week isn't necessarily what's going to be what's going on the outside, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on the outside. Lots of external forces are working this week, but it's mostly going to be about what's going internally, because these are going to be happening. You really don't have too much control over them. You have some control over them, since they are not major cards. So you have some control over them, but they are external forces working on you that you had some control of. But the main focus of this one is going to be your internal work, and it's also a minor card, so it's basically things you have control over that are going on internally. And the Five of Pentacles is about it's the middle of winter, and you have a bright red fox looking around for food amongst pretty desolate area. You see the outlines, the shadows of living things, like the birds, the shadows of birds, the shadows of squirrels, and things like that. He's searching amongst the snow, the cold, for shadows of what was. Internally, maybe you're reminiscing a lot about the past right now, or you're trying to find things in this current condition that remind you of the past. And they're living and breathing things you're looking for. You're trying to look for some sustenance in this desolate place. That's maybe your internal landscape is getting pretty desolate right now, and you're looking for things that'll sustain you through this difficult time. That's the main overarching theme of this week. It looks like a lot of external forces are going to be working on you, and you're trying to get through it right now. And the beginning of your week is all about justice, or discovering whether or not, judging for yourself whether or not what's in your heart is actually based on truth or lies. That's kind of it. It's a difficult thing that you're going through right now. The first part of your week is going to be sifting through a lot of lies, and you're going to be weighing things against the truth, and whether or not what you believe in your heart or is actually true. And you're going through a lot of foundational things that are working, and this is a major card, so it's kind of like you're doing this shifting through the lies and shifting through the pieces. Maybe somebody has lied to you one too many times, and you're having to take real inventory of what actually is true, and whether or not they're actually contradicting themselves, or maybe you're contradicting yourself. Or maybe you're in a situation where you have to actually take a look at this person you're giving your life to and say, you know what, I need to take a look at who they truly are rather than who I want them to be, and whether I can live with or should live with what they truly are. And you're taking this all into account, and you're weighing a lot of things. You've got a lot of things that you're weighing out, and you're making these decisions. This is more to do with the weighing out rather than the ending of something, or the so you're weighing your possibilities. You're just taking a look around you and seeing what's going on, and just sifting through things, and that sort of thing. This week, beginning this week. The middle of this week is all about foundations. I'm seeing the ladybug in this one is building her foundations, or she's found her home. She was put somewhere, but she had to fly away back home. You're building your home in an area that you chose rather than what someone chose for you. It kind of works well with the card that came before. You were weighing your options, shifting through the lies, and you're picking through the ashes maybe, and building your home. I'm getting the impression that you're building your home somewhere else. You've taken people's beliefs into account, or you're taking a look at them, but you're making your own choices, and you're making your own way. And the 4 is a foundational card, and Wands is all about the spirit. So it's not necessarily really a physical home, but it could be a physical home or a spiritual home, or it could be both. You're moving your spiritual home. Maybe you're even switching religions at this point, or you're switching your way of spiritual thinking, or you're taking a look at your foundations and you're rebuilding them. This is going to be a lot of work. But this isn't necessarily your foundations internally. Kind of based on what your overlying theme for this week is. You're not really, you've moved externally, you're being forced to move externally, but you're still sifting through the snow or the desolation of what's left, and you're trying to find things that were familiar in the past. Like messages of truth. The 2 birds on Odin's shoulder actually come to mind. The 2 ravens, because those are raveny shapes in the background. Wisdom and thought, I think. Might be what their names are. I can't remember what their names are, but those are the 2 things that you're really looking for. In this one, you're looking for that in amongst the desolation, amongst the winter of your soul. But it also could be a winter of your financial or your physical realm, because you are also, it's a pentacle, so you're searching through the desolation there. Something has been laid waste. In some form or fashion. It could be a physical laying waste. Your house could have burned down, or fell down of some sort, but you're doing a lot of foundational moving. And you're just looking to pick up, not only picking up the pieces, but you've moved somewhere new. And you're looking for the familiar in the newness, and trying to build a foundation there. And that's what you're going to spend most of this next part of your week doing. Okay, and the end of the week, going into the weekend, it looks up like a pretty positive card. You found the fountain to drink from. You found a really good place to be. The cups are overflowing. It's the carp, the 6 of cups. A lot of water in here, a lot of emotion, and it's also the beginning of the river of emotion. And it's you found the beginning. You found the life-giving waters. You found the source of the life. Whereas before you were searching for a foundation, and you hadn't really found a place to call home yet. You found a place where you can find life-giving waters. You found your inspiration. You found things that are going to be good for you. And I'm seeing this a carp, and what really stands out for me in this card is that there are two carp that are kind of brighter or more filled in than the other. What I'm kind of seeing on this card is that you found the life-giving waters, but you didn't find them on your own. It could be that you're leading someone else to the water that they also need, and you're sharing in the waters, or they are leading you to the waters. So you have a partner in this endeavor. You've helped find something for someone, or they've helped find something for you, or a little of both. You've helped each other out. But I've also see a lot of these less filled in figures of fish as well in the background here. It kind of what it brings to mind to me is that you're both leading each other to life-giving waters, but you also have found a place that other people could use, and maybe you're leading others just by you being there. You're leading others to this life-giving waters as well. Maybe you're starting a new church. Maybe you're just starting a group to get together. Maybe you're now starting a new coven. But somehow or other you're starting something that is going to give water to so many people that need it. And it's a big thing, but this is just the start to something. And you may not even realize how good this is for other people. But right now it's just you two that have found these living waters, and you're helping each other out. And you may not even be physically or even emotionally involved in the helping of others. You just being there is helpful to others finding their own place. You could be become the caretakers for this river, and people are going to drink from this river. You may not never ever meet these people, but you're keeping the river clean so they can continue to drink from it. So you can continue giving life to these people over generations. That's kind of what I'm seeing with this card, and it's living water because it's moving. It's flowing down into the river. So it's flowing, it's living water, it's not stagnant, it's not unhealthy, it's good, clean, good water that you're bringing to the masses. And this is a really inspirational card, I think. Yeah. Things are starting to look up. Okay. And I forgot even what I call this card. It's the Unexpected Help card, and this is a wand card. You get a couple wands in here, but mostly this is about transformation and change and just being adaptable. Your adaptability is probably your biggest asset because you're going through a lot of change right now, and it hurts in some ways, but it's helpful, and you can get through it, and you're able to adapt to this change. And you have a lot of power. You may not realize it, but you do have a lot of power to change or influence your situation, or keep things changing, or keep things from going wrong. And this power is going to help in the long run. And you need to recognize that you do have power to change things, not only for yourself, but for other people that come along afterwards. And you need to recognize that and be the cornerstone that you really need to be, and keep this water flowing. Okay, and thank you guys for watching this week's video, and I hope to see you next week, and talk to you guys later.